morning, everybody. Ma Terry here, and we are still on Money Monday. How's that going for you? I hope you liked the first video. It was a little jumpy, but what I'm trying to talk to you about is my relationship with money. Your relationship may be different. Now, for years, I followed the Tightwad Gazette. Her name is Amy Decision. Not spelled at all like that, so if you Google the Tightwad Gazette, she has a series of books on how to be very frugal. I'm not frugal. You know, everybody has a different relationship with money. You'll see me, I'll go and eat out. Usually it's a bargain, you know. Oh my gosh, I loved going to New York City and having the breakfast and a cup of coffee for $3. This morning, my breakfast cost me under $1. Why? Because I made it at home. I mean, I can very easily make some sunny side up eggs, a slice of sourdough toast, and a couple of cups of coffee. Something just dove in there for under $1. Why would I go out? Right now, you go to a restaurant and coffee is between $4 to $5 a cup. If you want orange juice, same thing, $4 to $5 per cup. And then here's what I hate most about restaurants for breakfast. Breakfast is the easiest meal you can make. Oatmeal, simple, right? I'm going to tell you a funny story in a minute. So, yeah, it's the cheapest meal. What restaurants do is they give you a ton of cheap food that's really bad for you, cooked unhealthy, and it's like, well, we have Workout Wednesday and we have Money Monday, so going to a restaurant for breakfast, just not a good combination. There's our little koi fish right there. Hi, how you doing? So it is so rare that I'll actually buy a breakfast, and it better be a bargain. Why do restaurants give you all that food? Well, number one, it's a lot of hash browns on your plate for a breakfast. But number two is they know you're coming here today for breakfast. You may not come back for a couple of weeks or a month. So yeah, pile on the food and pile on the high prices is what they do. Yeah, that's not what I want to do. A potato is cheap. Eggs are cheap. The sourdough toast we get over at Costco, 2 big loaves for like $4 or $5. So, and those 2 loaves will last us a month. It really will. So breakfast is one of the cheapest meals that you can make in your van. I do it all the time, or I'll just go to Dollar Tree and get those, you know, those little sandwiches, you know, an Egg McMuffin. And I put it in the warmest part of my fridge. Believe it or not, my fridge, it goes from freezer to it can defrost over here. Yeah, and then in the morning, I just put it in my Hot Logic, and 45 minutes later, I get an easy breakfast. The only time I buy breakfast is I get a monster breakfast burrito. I swear this breakfast burrito weighs 5 pounds. I tell them to cut it in half. Mr. Louis gets half, I get the other half, and for the next 3 days we have breakfast. So there you go, breakfast for about $2.50 a day, and oh my gosh, the hot sauce is the bomb. And they're all over. The Ertos out here, you know, Robertos, Filibertos, anything that end in Ertos, you can be assured it's pretty good. Now then, is frugality different than being cheap? Yes, frugality is different than being cheap. I like to think that I make choices. You know, if I go out to lunch, oh my gosh, I just went down to Liberty Station and the food was amazing. I get the same like chicken fried rice. It's spicy. It's Mama Thai. And it costs like $12, and I always leave a tip, 15 to 20%. That was a choice I made, to be frugal, but this lunch, it lasts. Okay, what I did with the lunch was I ate some of it down there. Then when I came home, the next day I put in like 3 eggs, some bean sprouts and everything, and turned it into a couple of breakfasts for me and Mr. Louis. See, I'm always thinking of ways of how to stretch things. Now, being cheap, I would not have left a tip. I would have walked away. And you know what? I believe in tipping. But not like if everybody's getting $20 an hour, why the heck am I tipping? But these people are not. The cooks in the back were not getting $20 an hour, so yeah, I tip. But yeah, I am never cheap. If I can't afford something, I don't buy something. I love that waterfall. I love it. Sounds great, doesn't it? Yeah, but why am I frugal? I've always been frugal. My dad had talks about money. with me, and I never really find myself broke. I did once in my life. Y'all know when I left my husband, left with the clothes on my back, my van, and a $2,000 in-debt credit card. So, you know, that was funny because I set a goal this morning. You know, my goal was to make $500 extra per month. And when I found myself at the first shelter, first thing I did, and I hope I can find it, is I wrote it on a 3x5 index card. In 1 year, I will be making $1,000 a month. Now think of it. I am stranded in a domestic violence shelter. My brain is mentally fried. My husband just strangled me. And it's like, but my goal was in 1 year, I will be making $1,000 plus per month. Good morning. So are you curious? Did it happen? Did it happen for me? You bet. In 1 year, Social Security came through. In California, we have a, Social Security disability. Oh, you want to say some more? There you go. And then California adds to it. And I think it was like 3 days before my time limit was up. And I started making $996 a month. Isn't that crazy? But I believe... I hate to say airy-fairy, but right now, my whole day, I'm thinking about making money. I do love getting out and selling stuff. So maybe in a week or two, I'll show you what my side hustle is. Think about what your side hustle is. Me, I love setting up a booth. Like when Kate has a booth, I think it was $23 out there in Bisbee. And you get to talk to people, meet people, you get to sell your stuff. Maybe you'll only make $150 that day, but you have to hone your craft. Me, usually, last time I sold earrings, it was a one-day sale, 10 to 4, and the weather got real nasty, and I did about $400, it was $400 I made, and then, of course, my space rent, and whatever else they took out. So $400 was my profit. So I have a pretty good understanding about what I'm doing. Right now I'm going to do something else. Of course I'm going to keep doing earrings because I love making earrings, but I'm thinking of things that definitely will sell. I am trying also to get my act together so I can bring some stuff to the RTR, some camping, like little pins and stuff that you can put on your clothes, things that have to do with camping, maybe the stickers. I'm going back to that. I'm going to try again. The problem is it's hard. It really is. And could I do an online store like Minivan Lee? Probably. Oh, by the way, I'm going to try again to put that Amazon link for the book, Your Money or Your Life. I love that book. I love it. And it's hard because, believe it or not, our relationship with money is all based on emotions. Oh my God, my emotions go way back with me and money and always being hungry and everything. So yeah, it is a difficult thing. And yeah, I just want to leave it at there. So changing that relationship with money and spending and everything, understanding why you do what you do, it's really helpful. So I'm going to try once again to put the link in the description below. Anyhow, we were talking about a side hustle. I know a few of you wrote that you want to start a YouTube channel. I'm going to be honest with you. Just having lunch with Minivan Lee the other day, and she's like, well, 10,000 people a day start a YouTube channel. So is it easy? No. But I was bound and determined to get a YouTube channel going, and I'm pretty happy that I did. I enjoy all of yous. I enjoy taking all of you along for the ride. We're going to walk this way away from, they have the lawn blowers out. Remember I did that video about the lawn blowers, and one day the homeowners association blows all the leaves into the streets and onto people's lawns, and then the next day the people that own the homes have their leaf blowers come out and blow it off their lawns and into the streets. Oh my gosh, it's just silly, and a silly waste of money. It really is. Pick up those leaves. Anyhow, put it in the comments below. Are you guys thinking about getting a side hustle or lowering your debt somehow? Yeah, any ideas would be helpful. Believe it or not, my viewers read other people's comments left on my vlog. So whatever you got, throw it in there, okay? All right, and think about money. all day on Monday. Think about how I can save money or cut some bills. Now remember, I know nothing about, I'm not a financial expert, but this is where my brain will be on Monday. Anyhow, I will see you down the road. And thanks for going out for a walk with me today. Bye, guys.